Hi, this is Daniel DiTuro. Are you considering a Pegan diet? In this video, I'll share what is a Pegan diet, approved and banned Pegan diet foods, claimed health benefits, returning to home-cooked meals, and Pegan diet facts and myths. The Pegan diet was developed and promoted by Dr. Mark Hyman in 2014. Pegan is derived from paleo and vegan. It could have been called a pagan diet, but that would reduce book sales and PBS viewers. Paleo is a generic term for a wide variety of caveman diets. Paleo diets range from predominantly plant foods to predominantly animal foods. Unlike vegetarian diets that allow some animal foods, a vegan diet is 100% plant foods. The Pegan diet is essentially a vegetarian diet with paleo diet restrictions. Pegan, like most fad diets, has approved and banned foods. Approved foods include all fruits, non-starchy vegetables, gluten-free whole grains, healthy and unhealthy fats, grass-fed meat, organic poultry, fish, eggs, herbs and spices, nuts and seeds, fermented foods, and mushrooms. Pegan meals are about 75% plant foods and 25% animal foods. Since most Americans do not own a kitchen scale, the ratio is independent of weight and calories. Banned foods include any grain containing gluten, all dairy, legumes, most refined oils, all fried foods, modern grains, added sugars, chemical additives, artificial colors, flavors and sweeteners, and preservatives. A Pegan diet essentially bans most prepared foods. Added sugars and chemical additives are recent additions to the human diet, and definitely not paleo or vegan. Except for the food industry, most food experts know the American diet is high in added sugars and high in synthetic chemical additives and preservatives. The questionable part of Pegan and other fad diets is totally banning foods based on pseudoscience and animal studies. Billions of people around the world eat wheat, barley, and rye daily with no ill effects. One of the main ingredients in beer is malted barley. On a Pegan diet, beer is bad, but wine is good. Wine has twice the alcohol of beer. Although wine has antioxidants like resveratrol, the alcohol is toxic and addictive. The Pegan diet also bans high fiber and protein beans eaten daily by billions of healthy people around the world. The diet bans dairy products, except for fermented milk like plain yogurt with live cultures. Fermented foods are not paleo, and fermented milk is not vegan. Perhaps Dr. Hyman means fermented almond milk yogurt. Soy milk is banned since soy is a legume. Dr. Hyman emphasizes eating fermented pickles. Most commercially prepared pickles are not fermented. Vinegar and chemicals are used to extend shelf life. The Pegan diet bans refined vegetable oils and shortening, except refined MCT oil. Most vegetable oils are refined, bleached, and deodorized. Unlike olive oil made from pressed olives, coconut oil must be refined to increase medium-chain triglycerides and remove long-chain triglycerides. Unless the MCT oil is organic, there's no guarantee it has not been bleached and deodorized. According to Dr. Hyman's books and PBS infomercials, the Pegan diet is nothing short of miraculous. Patients arrive on their deathbed with numerous chronic diseases. In just weeks or months on the Pegan diet, they are cured of every disease known to medical science. Pegan dieters quickly and easily lose tons of excess fat. Pegan dieters no longer need prescription medicines. I agree with Dr. Hyman that food, not drugs, should be your medicine. But I disagree with his claim that science has ignored the healing power of food until recently. Doctors and scientists have known about the healing power of food for thousands of years. Consumers, not doctors and scientists, ignore the healing power of natural foods. The miraculous health benefits of dozens of fad diets are only documented in books, diet websites, and social media. Decades of miraculous fad diets have increased the number of obese and overweight Americans. With 8 years of data, the Pegan diet's miraculous results should be well documented by published papers and duplicated by clinical trials. And yet the only published paper I found was for a hybrid Pegan diet, providing the health benefits of a Mediterranean diet. The hybrid Pegan Mediterranean diet allows wheat, legumes, and dairy. Unlike the Pegan diet, the health benefits of Mediterranean diets are well documented. Ignoring factors you cannot control, healthy diets maintain a healthy weight and provide all essential nutrients. People with food allergies and intolerances must avoid those foods, regardless of their diet. Avoiding one or two foods is not the same as banning groups of foods. Since the 1950s, many Americans have replaced home-cooked foods with convenience foods. Instead of cooking, Americans spend about 2.5 hours a day on social media. Most prepared foods have too many calories and too few essential nutrients. Pegan, like Paleo and vegan, emphasizes home-cooked foods. But there are many ultra-processed paleo foods. To date, there are no cave paintings of paleo bars, pancakes, and waffles. There are also no cave paintings of grass-fed, domesticated animals. Part of the Pegan philosophy is eating only natural foods. Apples are natural. Highly processed apple pies are not. While there are hundreds of Pegan recipes, they do not help people who do not know how or do not want to cook. The American diet revolves around the microwave oven, not the stove and oven. To take control of your health, you must take control of your diet. Corporations don't care if you die eating their foods. You do not need fad diets to reduce or eliminate ultra-processed foods. A major myth of the Pegan diet is the only difference between a paleo and vegan diet is your source of protein, animal or plant. Animal versus plant protein is a huge oversimplification of paleo versus vegan. Animal foods are calorie dense with more fat and saturated fat than most plant foods. Nuts and seeds are high-calorie exceptions, but most of their fat calories are mono and polyunsaturated. Animal food protein does have more essential amino acids than plant food protein. That leads to my second myth, that vegans need amino acid supplements. Vegans obtain all essential amino acids by eating a variety of whole grains and legumes banned by the Pegan diet. Pegan relies on animal protein for essential amino acids. Another myth is that MCT oil is good for you because your mitochondria loves it. A cell's mitochondria converts fats into energy. The chemical carnitine is needed to transport long-chain fatty acids into the mitochondria. Carnitine is not required for medium-chain fatty acids. That does not mean your mitochondria loves MCT oil or that it's healthy for you. As I've shared, processed MCT oil is not a naturally occurring oil. Obtaining MCT from organic coconut oil is natural. It's about 67% MCT. Then there's the myth, as far as doctors and scientists are concerned, calories are calories. The calories in soda and nuts are identical. Calorie is a unit of food energy, equaling 1,000 calories. Doctors and scientists know there are big differences between the calories in soda and the calories in nuts. You don't need to be a doctor or scientist to see the difference between soda and nut calories. That leads to the next myth. The foods you eat, not the number of calories, matters. Nobody wants to count calories, but they do matter. The calories in your diet are directly related to the foods you eat. 1 pound of cooked spinach or other leafy greens has about 100 calories. A 1 pound steak up to 1,000 calories. 1 pound of nuts and seeds provides between 2,000 to 3,000 calories. It's one reason why gluten-free foods usually have more calories than their gluten equivalent. Here's a Pegan diet calorie quiz. Your body needs 2,100 calories a day, or 700 calories divided between 3 meals. Is this a 700-calorie Pegan meal? If you answered no, you're correct. This is a 750-calorie meal. If you're replacing a 1,400-calorie meal, you save 450 calories. But achieving and maintaining a healthy weight may require cutting another 250 calories. The final myth is that the Pegan diet is a customizable, non-rigid set of guidelines with no deprivation. Banning all wheat, dairy, beans, and fried foods is not deprivation. Banning ultra-processed foods is one thing. Banning natural foods due to unproven theories is another. A takeaway from this video is that if you love preparing and cooking meals and ready to ban wheat, sugar, dairy, and more from your diet, a Pegan diet may be right for you. If you just want healthier home-cooked meals without Pegan's Paleo restrictions, consider a DASH or Mediterranean diet. Both have decades of research documenting mental and physical health benefits. Use the 75-25 rule. Fill 75% of your plate with a variety of minimally processed plant foods and 25% with lean animal protein. This sample meal has 460 calories and 36 grams of protein. The more colorful your meals, the more essential nutrients in your diet. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thank you for watching, and healthy eating.